everyone, Jaymes Mansfield here bringing you yet another video. Oh my god, you guys. I was supposed to film this a few days ago, but we misplaced the microphone batteries, so it had to get postponed. So if you saw that story about me filming a video, well, just act like this is somehow related. Anyways, we are going to be making a very special wig today, and I gave myself kind of a challenge because I didn't feel like building a wig cage. So now you guys have been mentioning down below how you want to learn how to build a wig cage. Well, I decided I'm gonna do something better. I'm gonna teach you how to make a wig using found material so you don't have to build a wig cage, okay? Now I got this. It is a bottle. I'm gonna take the label off because we're not supposed to have labels on camera because we're not paying for it. But it is a soft drink bottle. And I am going to use this to make a Mars Attacks wig. That's right, we are doing the alien girl from Mars Attacks today. And we're gonna see how this works out. I haven't really used, what? That's not true. I've used like soda bottles before in wigs to make like Mary from Hocus Pocus, but that was like a small, you know, little bottle. This is a big one, so this is a 2 liter. So I'm really giving myself a challenge right now. Anyways, I am going to get my wig block all prepped up and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I have the wig all pinned down to the head and I have the bottle all with the label removed. Now, I've been going through this in my mind and I think I'm just going to use this whole portion here because the wig has sort of a cone shape at the top. So I'm gonna try and utilize this. So, what I'm going to do, y'all, is try and cut into this. I feel like I'm back in 2nd grade doing volcano. Oh my God. I'm gonna go off camera for a minute so I can pierce it. Okay, there we go. And that's what I wanted. It's like a poop, like that. It looks like a cage already. And I might actually cut this part off too, because I don't think I need the point. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, because the point's just gonna get in my way. God, I'm getting so crafty today. Good thing these aren't my scissors. I stole them from a set. Yeah, I feel just like I'm making volcano again. Or like, remember when you're kids, they told you that little like science project where you took like 2 bottles, like soda bottles, and filled them with water and taped the ends together, so that when you shook them together, it's like you see a cyclone go down. That's what I feel like right now. That kind of worked out. It's got sort of an angle going here like that. So yeah, that's good. Let's just off frame again because I'm not trying to stab myself on camera. All right, now I'm gonna hole punch this all around and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I have it all cut out and I put a few holes in here so I can put zip ties through and hold it on. So place it like that. And I'm gonna take a pin and temporarily pin it. Like so. All right. And I'm gonna take my zip ties. And hopefully, I don't have to like fuss with this too much. Now it's a little smaller than what I'm normally used to, but it'll be fine. Like her hair isn't really that complicated. It's kind of just like a beehive with a bubble flip on top of it. Well, you already know what I do with zip ties, so I'm just gonna link that video right here, zip ties. It's gonna be a quick cut, okay? Gotta zip tie this quick because it's awkward. Be right back. Quick cut. Okay, I am back. Now I've been consulting the reference photo here and I feel like it all just kind of slicks all the way up. So that's what we're gonna do, is just start building the beehive. And since it's a Coke bottle, or a 2 liter bottle I should say, and it doesn't have a whole lot to grip to, I'm just gonna make sure I stack up all this teasing so that it goes all the way to the top. And I'll just stick it right on through like that. There we go, just go in there. Okay, we're gonna start by building it all the way up like that. And I'll bobby pin it when I get to the top. Now, Mars Attacks, Tim Burton classic, I guess? I mean, I don't know. It's one of those movies where like, I don't know, it was a little bit too dark for me, if that makes sense. I never really cared for it that much. I know it's Tim Burton and he's very, very dark, but like it's one of those movies where like the humor was really dark humor that even I couldn't get into. I don't know. And also like sci-fi movies like that were never really my jam. So like that didn't bring back any sort of particular nostalgia for me. Like it, you know, the Plan 9 from outer space kind of set is really who it was catering to. And as y'all know from watching my channel, if it comes to aliens or space, I immediately clock out. But I do remember watching it as a kid, and I do remember the Mars Attacks girl and being very fascinated by her. And I actually have one of the toys of her, where she was in like the white dress with the beehive and everything, and you could swap her head out for the alien head. Yeah, I remember that. Also, like, I was very young when it came out, so I do remember it scaring me, which is probably why I didn't like it and didn't really revisit it later on in life. But, you know, there are certain things about it that I like. Like, you know, Pam Grier is present, And Sarah Jessica Parker gets her head put onto a chihuahua, which is always fun. And Lisa Marie as the Martian girl. No, not Lisa Marie Presley. Lisa Marie, the former girlfriend, wife. Did Tim Burton marry her? But she was Tim Burton's girlfriend. I do remember that. That's how she got a lot of roles. Because I remember she was Vampira and Ed Wood. She looked nothing like her. But yeah, she was that. That was one of those things where like the girlfriends of Tim Burton oftentimes would like end up in the most interesting or like character-y roles. Like Lisa Marie was Vampira. She was the alien girl in Mars Attacks. And then when they broke up, it sort of went to Helena Bonham Carter. And she started getting all the goofy character roles. You know, those who weren't Johnny Depp. And shockingly enough, it's not getting too crowded inside this 2-liter bottle yet. Now, I'm gonna keep teasing this on up and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I teased up everything and it got to the point where as soon as I started stuffing stuff in the little hole in the top, it started to fill up really quickly and you couldn't stuff any more in. So now I have all the outside held up in like a ponytail like that. So what I do is take a little ponytail piece and tie it off just to hold all the outside bits together after I've already got done smoothing all around it with a brush. So right now it's like a really silly ponytail. Cone head ponytail. And I'm just adjusting it for size and making sure everything is resting the way I want it to so it's not crooked. Okay, now y'all see me do this hairstyle a million times already at this point. Like cage hair. I just want to show you guys that like you could do this without having to build a wig cage. Like found materials can work too. Like I don't want you to think you're stuck having to have a certain thing in order to achieve something, you know? That's not the case at all. If you use your brain and your imagination, you can achieve a lot of things. And you'd be surprised what most drag stuff is built off of. Remember, back in the day, we were using like garbage bags and stuff to stuff our wigs before we learned like proper ways of doing things. Of like batting and matting up wigs. And this is working so far, I gotta say. Let me see. She's not too heavy. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. And again, I'm just smoothing this up because all this is gonna get covered. We're gonna put a whole nother wig on top of it. Like I said, it is a beehive going up with a bubble flip on top of it with a little like spit curl in the front for style. Now I didn't watch any of the making ofs because I couldn't find anything, but like, I wonder how the original wig worked. Like, I am really, really curious as to how it actually worked. Or like how they achieved it. I bet it was a wig cage. Like, I have no doubt. Especially like Lisa Marie is such a tiny woman. Like, it had to be like a wig cage. Love it though, like it is such a moment in that movie. Like, it makes the whole movie, it steals the whole show. That whole bit with Lisa Marie going through the White House dressed up like that. Like, she steals the entire movie. Okay, now, I have another wig right here. It's a hard front. I'm going to demo and see where I have to go with it. Because I also got to adjust some of the scaling here because it's kind of leaning. It's so silly. Oh my god. Okay. I'm broken. Okay, well, at least I know what I have to do, but yeah, you're getting the gist of it now. It's like a bionic ponytail. Now, before I start doing that, I'm going to go off camera a little bit and just adjust the scaling here because it's kind of leaning. So I just have to pull a few bobby pins out and just adjust it with a fork. So I'll be right back. It's gonna be boring to watch. All right, I am back. Now I pinned the hard front on top of the head, and I bet some of you are in the comment section are like, why don't you show us how to pin it? Girl, I've showed you so many times now. By now, you should know how to pin a wig. In fact, I'm almost certain I have a video dedicated to how to put double stacks together. So that one little Poindexter in the comment section wondering why I didn't show you, that's why. I've showed you already. Now, I don't like to repeat myself. Now, let me drama on about some old Hollywood person I probably talked about in an old video. The thing that's actually useful to you, I won't talk about. Okay, so I got it pinned all around. Like, it's a ponytail that is hanging on by the moment. I might go back and secure it if the wig ends up being cute. But for the most part, I'm just gonna make this so I can wear it today. Who knows if I may end up liking this and doing it, you know, really, really great for myself. But we're on the internet right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. And I'm going to start by teasing it. because it's a beehive on top of this beehive. Like it's a bubble flip. And I'm just gonna tease it up at the roots because it doesn't need a whole lot. And I might start cutting into it as well, just so, you know, it poofs up a bit more. Because a lot of it is that big bubble flip shape because it's supposed to be hiding, you know, a gigantic alien brain underneath. Okay, now we are going to tease this out. I remember in one of WIGS Vanity's recent videos, she was saying, how does Jaymes Mansfield do this on camera? I'll let you in on my little secret. I don't. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Now I have it all attached and all teased out. Now I'm just smoothing it out so that I can have it nice and smooth up top and then flip out the bottom. And going through with my scissors and trimming it where it needs to get trimmed. Because like I said, it's basically just a beehive with a bubble flip like stacked on top of it. It's very much like a hairstyle Martians are like, this seems like human hair. And Mars Attacks takes place, I think, like in modern day, but everyone's dressed like it's the 60s. I can't remember if it's like supposed to be later, like, you know, if it's set in a certain time frame or not. I don't feel like it is. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be like present day of that time, but everyone's dressed and has like the aesthetics of, you know, 1960s sci-fi films. Halloween, as you all know, it is the spooky season. So any of you that are aspiring to do this on a DIY budget, girl, I got you covered. Get you a lace front and a hard front wig and you can make this happen. Honestly, you probably don't even need a lace front. Because like, if it's for Halloween especially, like they sell hard front wigs like this that are already in ponytails. It's just basically learning the basic pieces you can take and put together. All right, let me just steal a section from underneath here. And I'm gonna pin it up over here so I can make the little spit curl, but we're gonna throw her over here for now. Because like, look at my reference photo. It's like a ponytail that spills down and flips. Like if anyone knows about the reference point for this hair, please let me know. Because I am dying to know. Because like, it's definitely spitting, you know, a 1960s bombshell look. But we also have to cut enough to where it will flip upward naturally without a whole lot of forcing it. That's the real trick to the bubble flip. And no matter what, like you can spray this till the cows come home, but it will always come undone after a certain point. Like even if you shellac it, the bubble flip will eventually work its way out and you'll have to brush it and everything. Well, I've shown you just about enough of this cutting and flipping. Like you get the gist of it at this point. So I'll be right back and I'm just gonna do some finishing results on camera for you folks. So I'll be right back. All right, I am back. I, for the most part, have cut and smoothed the bubble. I just gotta do a little bit of work here to smooth the little ponytail part where it's coming down, but I'm gonna do this little end bit quick. Now this is the little flip, like the little victory roll they have in the hair. So, take it, it's already basically pre-teased. I'm just gonna go with the curl and just roll with it. Like that. Spray the bit. And it's tucked a little bit underneath. Like that. Now the rest of it is just smoothing it and making sure it just looks as smooth as possible. And it doesn't really have to look natural, it just has to look like something, you know, extraterrestrials would have cooked up to infiltrate the White House. All right, I'm going to smooth the rest of this off camera and I'll be right back with the final result. All right, I am back. Now girl, this wig is heavy, good Lord. The double stack on top of it definitely added some weight to it. I can barely move my head, but I do feel like the Mars Attacks fantasy is happening. And also, if you can't tell, I used a wig from Amazon for the base. So like this lace does not fit me. Oh, I could hear it rip. Yeah, we're on a tight budget right now, okay? I can't keep using my own wigs, okay? Especially for throwaway videos like this. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness, this thing is so heavy. But you're getting the feeling, right? With the... It's there. I know you're thinking it. It's definitely there. Now, this was so much fun to make, but I have to take a moment. A Venmo moment where I thank everyone who's tipped me on Venmo. I would like to thank... I can feel it balancing on my head right now. Just wait, it's gonna topple over and I'm gonna be devastated. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually do really love this look. Like, I'm probably gonna remake this with some of my own wigs. It's like, this is really cute. I feel like I slayed this, okay? Jason, Nicholas, John, Sergio, Nicole, Jocelyn, and MJ. I would like to thank Alan for the PayPal emoji. Thank you all so much for the tips on Venmo and the PayPal emojis and Cash Apps. I mean, I can barely move my head right now. Like, I feel so stiff. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for recommending this. I have to say, like, despite the fact that it's very, very heavy because I used the full wig on the base, I probably wouldn't do that again. I'd probably like cut the tracks out of it and just, you know, pull the very ends of it over. So like an old school Barbie, just to make it less heavy. Because like, I definitely feel the weight after the second wig is added. All right. Now, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye. Now hit the outro. Click here and see me style a Bride of Frankenstein wig using Party Store wigs. Or see me style a wig with wigs from Taobao. Come on, click it. You know you want to. If you don't click it, I'll give you a makeover using only materials found at a dollar store. So click it.